On the season finale of What's Up Weekly, we share with you how IU celebrated Earth Day and IU Day.
And Ashton finally got a haircut. What's Up Weekly starts now.
Hello and welcome to the season 23 finale episode of What's Up Weekly. I'm Ashton.
And I'm Callie Lichter. Earth Day was last Friday and warm weather came just in time for the IU campus to celebrate. Dining halls had fresh food from local farms and SPIA hosted an Earth Day clothing swap. But this all comes during a time of controversy over IU's lack of environmental policies. The university recently made a climate action planning committee, but student groups like IUSG and Students for a New Green World are disappointed with how few students it includes. Still, SNGW President Siddharth Das said IU forming the committee shows they are making an impact.
It shows that we have collective power when we organize together and make our voice heard on campus. When we know that we have that power on campus and that we can influence university policies, we just need to keep organizing and we can get all of our demands through.
Das hopes that IU creates a plan to reduce carbon emissions and stop the use of fossil fuels. Last Wednesday, campus came together to celebrate IU Day, a 24-hour celebration of all things IU. The 5th annual event also raises money for the university. Showalter Fountain was lined with booths from organizations and clubs handing out IU-related prizes. At some booths, participants could play games to win prizes. Many food trucks lined the street to the fountain for hungry event goers. IU says that more than 6 million shared in the IU Day experience either in person, through donations, or on social media.
And this can only happen at IU News. A student was feeding a squirrel until the squirrel fought back. Check this out. This little critter seems gentle and welcoming at first, but definitely caught everyone by surprise when it just latches onto those fingertips. Just a reminder that while squirrels on campus are cute and very outgoing, it's probably best to avoid getting that close. Wow. Those of you who may know me know that I like to keep my hair looking good. I am a broadcaster, of course, but like many of you, being in Bloomington has made me reluctant to find a new barber, but it was getting way out of control and I just had to get something done about it.
So let's take a look at Ashton's trip to the barber.
Over a month since my last haircut, and it was starting to show. It was time to give Ian at Hot Rod Barbers a visit. If I get not only a project done, but I also get my haircut, which I desperately need. Let's be real, figuring out where to get a haircut outside of your hometown is not easy. And with all the cool and antique decor on the walls, this barbershop looked like it would be the one.
Yeah, the owner, this is my first career job, and I don't really think I could have got any better of a
First place to work. I'm sure you've seen a lot of different hairstyles walk through those doors. What would you say is the hardest you've had to do?
flat tops. Flat tops are very difficult. So barber school is 1,500 hours, and every school is a little different. Mine was a little more strict, and so we had a lot of requirements before we graduated. So my requirements were 500 haircuts, 200 shampoos, 100 hair colorings, 100 perms. I don't remember exactly how many curling irons, but we had to do like 50 sets of those probably.
We were at Hot Rods for about a half hour, but cutting hair is a work of art, not a race. And so the moment you've all been waiting for, you got a little glimpse there, but you know, here's the final. It got a little messed up from the hat, but what do you think?
Well, after weeks of you begging for a haircut, I think it was long over hair due.
Yeah. Next item of business is shaving, but I'm still deciding whether or not I like the facial hair. But again, a special thank you to Ian from Hot Rod's Barbershop for coming in on your day off. I really like the hair.
And coming up after the break, we have the final Bloomington Brief and trending topics of the semester. You won't want to miss it. Welcome back.
Now we'll hand it over to Austin and Simon, who will briefly tell us what we may have missed the past week. Guys?
Thanks, Callie and Ashton. Welcome to the Bloomington Brief. I'm Austin Rubin.
And I'm Simon Mayer. The Bloomington restaurant, The Irish Lion, recently celebrated its 40th anniversary. I thought that was interesting because The Irish Lion is Austin's nickname for me off camera.
Maybe if that beard grows in all the way. Little 5 was this weekend, and many people eagerly watched to see who would win the race. The race to get to Kilroy's before they reached capacity.
With the recent shootings in Bloomington, a lot of men around campus are saying that they feel unsafe walking outside at night, whereas the women are saying, "Welcome to my world, homeboy."
Homeboy?
I don't know.
Okay. An IU student went viral for decorating his entire room walls with beer boxes, which also decorated his liver with failure.
This weekend was the world's greatest college weekend. Not because of the little 500, which is what Austin calls the colony of ants living under his bed, but because I didn't have to eat at a dining hall the entire time.
Many Hoosiers celebrated IU Day on 4/20 this past week. Unfortunately, the IU that was celebrated was I smoking weed and you smoking weed.
Austin has never smoked weed. And that's this week briefed. Ashton and Callie, back over to you.
Thanks, guys. Way to end the year on a high one. And in some not surprising news, Elon Musk has bought Twitter.
In what seems to be chump change for the Tesla CEO, Twitter accepted his $44 billion offer to take the company private. Musk has been toying with the idea for a couple of weeks after he bought a huge stake in the company. But what are the changes Musk wants to implement? The self-described free speech absolutist wants to loosen up content rules in the name of free speech, create an edit button, make the site's algorithm public, launch a war on bot armies, and get rid of advertisements. And wow, that's a lot of promises, and it'll be interesting to see what he actually implements.
Yeah, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy social media, and for some people, it seems to be the same thing.
And the Johnny Depp defamation lawsuit against former wife Amber Heard continues this week, and we're learning shocking new details about what led to their public divorce.
Yeah, Depp has been on the stand for 4 days giving his side of the story. Some of the shocking things we've learned is that a therapist who worked with the ex-couple says they engaged in, quote, mutual abuse. Depp also alleges Amber Heard lit a cigarette and put it out on his cheek. The actor is suing his ex-wife for $50 million over a 2018 Washington Post op-ed in which she wrote about her experience with domestic abuse.
It'll be interesting to see what happens in the days ahead.
Toby Keith turned 147 or 21 years old this year, and no, not the country singer.
Toby Keith is actually a Chihuahua from Florida. On March 16th, Guinness World Records confirmed that he was the oldest dog alive at 21 years and 66 days old. He was adopted from a shelter by his owner, Gisela Shore, who renamed him from his original name, Peanut Butter. And what's the secret to the Chihuahua's old age? Daily morning walks, his favorite snack, a slice of turkey, and laying next to Shore while she works. The record for the oldest dog who ever lived was an Australian cattle dog that lived 29 years and 5 months.
I'm not surprised. It's a Chihuahua, and I hope Toby Keith has many more years and turkey slices ahead, the dog and the singer.
Summer's right around the corner, and Ashton and I may have found a perfect job.
Yeah, it kind of goes along with the taco thing we were doing earlier. Favor Delivery, an on-demand delivery service in Texas, is looking to hire a chief taco officer. Yeah, you heard that right. The CTO will get paid $10,000 to travel around the Lone Star State to taste all kinds of tacos and tell people about it. Besides getting to eat a lot of tacos, the lucky employee will get other free food, accommodations, and transportation in each city, as well as massages and yoga classes, plus free Favor Delivery for a year. Anyone who applies has to live in Texas, be at least 21, and send in a short video explaining why they're perfect for the gig. So we're not able to, but we also have a production assistant, Emma. She would be able to do that. But taco about a dream job. Was that a good one?
Yeah, it was. And maybe you not making puns was a good idea after all.
And that's what's up this week. Make sure to tune in next season for more local and entertainment news.
Be sure to follow us on social media to stay updated this summer. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at IUSTV News.
For What's Up Weekly, I'm Ashton Hackman.
And I'm Callie Lichter. Thanks for watching and have a great summer.